Now why is calling os? Why is calling os?
Yes.
That's the question now.
What is an ought breathe? Why not breathe? You should say, he instead of breathe. Why the ought meaning? The key is that there is something that you take to the judgment that all it is only in one place in the world, in God's judgment.
I don't have only one, what's the
In only one place in the world we have it. Only God judgment. What does that mean? If you go to the judgment here in the world, in the earth, and you come there and he said, you know, you tried to grab the lady's bag. He said, me? He said, yes. Prove it to me. So here's the picture. The picture showing that you're holding the lady's hand and you want to grab the bag. The guy said, you're wrong. I'm holding her hand because I want to help her to cross the street. There's an old lady, heavy traffic, which you can see heavy traffic, and I want to help her to cross the street. The question will be, is that really was what he meant when he did that? Or he had another purposes? Only in God's judgment we can see it. What was the meaning? What he thought when he did that? So it's not only a question of really agreement. The agreement is only a sign. I can say, I really want to do that, but my mind was in another place. I really want, it's true, you see the picture, it's true, but I meant to cross the street. How we know? There is a small translation there, which is written what the guy thought was when he did this act, which we don't have it here. Here, what you see, that's what it is. So even you see something, you still have the meaning there. That's the way, if you go someone and said, I have a picture that this guy put the lights on in Shabbos. The truth is yes. In purpose or it was by mistake. He can say by mistake. The lawyer said, no, he made it in purpose. Now let's go fight. In God's judgment is no. Why there isn't translation there? It's written there. The shogeg, oh, it's on purpose. Very easy. Only one place in the world. Nowhere in the place on the world you can find it. That's the reason he says sign. It's only showing you the basic things, but really the judgment is combining your thought, your wishes, and your acting. That's, you put all of them together, you see the result, but only there. Here we don't have it. Here we are playing poker. You know what we see on the card, and you see on the face, and what you have in the mind is not always the same. What we can do, but in God's everything is open. So everything there. So that's what he said, and all of that is only to see how people will behave here in the world. This is what Eliyahu said. How people will behave. Give him the tools, give him the cars, give him the opportunity, and let's see what he wants to do. And then you can judge him. It's like a boy is coming to his father. He said, Father, I want to go to the lesson. I have a good lesson today. I have a good lecture. Good rabbi is coming there. He said, are you sure you're going there? I said, yes, absolutely. Believe me, trust me. That's where I go. Okay. We give him what? We give him the cars to go. He took the car and he's going. But he has to be sure that really he's going. So what he's doing, he put a small GPS in the car and he look there and said, well, where my son is going. So he can see where he's going. Not because he don't trust him. He trusts him, but we see really he's going to do that. He wants to see how he's going to behave. We give him a trust. So let's see how he will do. If he really goes to the Shur Torah, he wins the trust of his father. But if not, next time, forget it. Because the fathers know exactly where he went. If you give him money, you don't know what he did with that. But with the car, you have a good GPS. You can follow him, know exactly what he did. That's exactly what Eliyahu Navi said. He wanted to give us, God gave us this word to see how you're going to behave. Are you going to go and follow the rules? Or you just make it, we say in Hebrew, keilu. You look like you really want to do it, but not absolutely do it. By the way, that's one of the big things. Ari said in Shara Gilgulim. If someone wants to make tshuva, and he don't have the strength to do it, it's too really from but the bottom of his heart. He can't. He's trying and pushing and trying, but he couldn't succeed. Ari said, God is taking a tzaddik from Gan Eden and put him inside of him and help him to make a tshuva. What a big thing is. There is a question of Sifrei Musar, and they're asking a question. I'm not doing the Tariag mitzvot. If I'm going to do the Tariag, I'm not going to be here. So how is he going to judge me? Which way? Every mitzvah that I didn't fix it, or I didn't make it like 100% from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to pay the price. So how to judge me? The Sifrei Musar says in one way. They're going to see how much you're really trying to make them. Even if you didn't succeed, it doesn't matter. But you really want to do them. You really want to make them. How hard you're pushing yourself to make these mitzvahs. That's how is going to be your sachar. So it's not accounting, it's how hard you're doing it. If you don't try and you're just sitting on the beach and you think the Tariag mitzvot will run, the cheshbon will come too, don't worry, it's not going far. Because sitting on the beach costs money, it's not easy. So the cheshbon will come. But if you really try and you really make it, so they say, God will give us an opportunity to say how much you tried. Whatever you couldn't do, make them, it's fine. He will calculate them as you make them. For example, he is not a Kohen. So one guy said, I'm not a Kohen. I have only free of charge two mitzvot. And exactly, I win. The answer is no. The guy will say, how sorry I am that I'm not a Kohen to be able to make this mitzvah. This is trying to make it. Yes.
The Rav said earlier that a malach comes and shows Hashem, Kadosh Baruch Hu, with the thoughts that he really presented when he was davening. At the same time, now the Rav is saying that it's really the ratzon that he really wanted to do that's the emes in terms of the schar that he gets. So let's say someone is trying very hard to put kavanah as tefillah. He's trying really hard, but he just can't do it.
Fine.
So what's going on there? The malach shows Hashem his thoughts, but he
No.
really wanted to get to have kavanah.
Yes, exactly. If you really want to make it, no, it's not. If you really want to make it, and you cannot, from any reasonable reason, I can say. For example, I'll give you said about the tefillah. Before I go to the tefillah, I have to clean myself. I have to be clean. I can't go to the tefillah when I'm not clean. Clean from all meanings of clean. So, but if I went to the tefillah and I'm not clean, and my friends, my spirit friends come to me and say, hey, Yitzchak, good point. Now we are partners. They're right or not? They're right. Even if I want to, I brought them in. I invite them to come in, no one else. So I can't say, really, I tried. I can say, if you really want to try, make what you're supposed to do. And then, okay, you come there, you're tired, it's difficult for you, your mind is not in a place, but you really tried, that's a different story. Okay? So we have to try, and you have to push ourselves to be there, to be able to make it properly, and then there is no question. I'll go to another question. Let's assume that Chas v'Chalila, the guy don't have hands. He don't have hands. Can he put a tefillin? He can't. Even if you want, he can't do that. And no one can put the tefillin on him, even if you want to. But he's going to say, how sorry I am that I don't have the hands to put the tefillin. Or, you can be to say, I'm lucky man. I have another 20 minutes to sleep in the morning because I don't have I don't have to spend the time to put the tefillin on. Especially when you put Rosh Rabbeinu Tam, you even don't ask. This is so long. So I have another 20 minutes to sleep. How you look on that? If you're sorry that you don't make them because you really want to put them and put them on, God will account it as really you made them and give it to you. But if you take it to the other place, pay the bill. The bill will come. Don't worry. Nothing is running away. If you can see our meanings and our kavanot and our thought, you cannot see that. Easily can see that. Absolutely. אבל, לאו דאית לך צדק ידיעה דהו דין, ולאו משפט ידיעה דהו רחמי, ולאו אילן בכל מידות כלל. It means, don't even think that whatever you go into the din and the mitzvot and we're there, it's going to be like we can do whatever we want to. Because the judgment is there and everything is known and the rachamim is there because part of where we are here in this world now is we always come to the point and asking rachamim from God. And Sifra Musan asking why. Why you always come like that and begging God, please forgive me. You know, I tried. You know, it's like one guy came to me and he said, Rabbi, I really have a problem. I said, what? I'm getting slashed right and left and right. 2 years my life is miserable. I don't know what God wants from me. I don't want. I'm such a good guy. I'm working every day, praying sweet tefillos every day. I'm doing mitzvot, I'm doing this. And this is what I'm supposed to get. This is the benefit of all this. Maybe I should drop it. Take my kippah, take my tzitzit, and leave it alone. He was so angry. I said, well, calm down. For whom are you doing the mitzvot? For God or for you? Easy. Just account it for yourself. Where are you standing? If you give me a small slash, you're already crying. Oh, forgive me, it's not me, it's my neighbor, he pushed me and that. I was looking on the other cars, it's not me, it's not my fault. I'm a tzaddik. Don't even think that I'm not 100%. It's never our fault. We're always right. And we're always the good things there. So for us, the point is to come and to say and judge us by rachamim. This is who we are. We're looking for forgiveness. We're looking for forgive us. I'm such a good guy. We're looking for that. Instead of coming and say, what? I made a mistake. That's exactly what Adam Rishon is supposed to do, what Ari says. When God came to him in Gan Eden, he said, did you eat from the tree that I told you not to eat? He said, oh, don't talk to me, talk to her. She gave it to me. It's not my fault, this is her fault. I was a good guy. I did everything what I was supposed to do. It's not me, it's her. And instead of that, what God says, how he says, if he came at that moment and say, I did a mistake. I did something that I'm not supposed to do. Hari says, God will forgive him and we're going to stay in Gan Eden. That's what he said in the Musar, and that means it. By the way, that's Yehuda, this is what, this Avon, Yehuda fixed it. That what he did was to fix that. there is a nice, from the Zohar, nice thing saying, why Leah called him Yehuda? Why suddenly she wants to thank God in the fourth son that he had, now to say thank you? On the first one she wanted to say, why the fourth one? She said she had her Ruach HaKodesh to see that he is going to be Nitzotz of Adam HaRishon, to fix that judgment. And that's the reason that he make the Yibum of his two sons. And that's the reason that Tamar had twins because of this Yibum. And Or Chaim HaKadosh says, there's a question how the father-in-law can make a Yibum. So he said, he gave the answer, and that time, father-in-law could do that. Now, when she came, and when everybody came to the court, and they come to Yehuda and say, Yehuda, your daughter-in-law did something, she's pregnant. And he said, burn her. And she said, oh, stop, she was very smart. So before you're doing it, she said, this is the signs. If it was in this generation, what the head of the court supposed to say when the court is full of people, everybody is looking at him, and the signs is his, and he's known because of the stamp, so easy to recognize that belong to him. What is going to say? I know it's not me, somebody stole it last night, or I don't know, a few months ago, and some kind of story just came out. He came immediately and he said for me. This is exactly what Adam HaRishon didn't done. And he fixed Adam HaRishon. And the Zohar asking question, why Er was the first one, and Onan, I can say, why Onan decided to die when he came to Tamar? Why to die? He married her because he said, yes, I will do the Ibum, and then he did whatever he did, which was wrong to God. Why? He was a stupid man? Absolutely not. Chas v'chalila. He saw that his father is going to fix Chet Adam HaRishon, and he sacrificed himself that his father is going to do that. So why he did that? There is a small answer in the Midrash saying there because she was very beautiful and they don't want to hurt the beauty, and etc. etc. But from inside of that, from the inside of the Torah, look at what the Zohar said, what he said. No. He knew that his father is going to do that, so that's the reason he said, I'm going to that Yehuda, that my father, will fix Chet Adam HaRishon. It's not easy. So you see, he understood the value of the Chet, the value that is once in the life there is someone who is going to fix that Chet, which is going to be Yehuda, which already start from whom? From Leah, from Yudah's mothers. So we see that the judgments, it's not only a question of 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. It's a long term. Generation by generation. There's no, because some people think, okay, I did something. What's the point? I did. Why? God is going to judge me, and thank you, I finished. Toda Rabba, and we continue. The answer is no. Why? And that remind me, one day I was studying with my rabbi, and he said, what we have, we get it from our grandfather or grandfather. But he is not getting his rights until we're going to fix this. What does that mean? It means if I came to this world, I couldn't have even the rights to pray. Who I am? Do I have any history? No, I just born 60, 70 years ago, or 10 years ago. Who I am? 13 years ago. Who I am? What I have? If not the zchut avot, if not with the rights of that I have from my fathers, grandfathers, etc., how am I going to start to do anything in this world? So whatever I have is not because of me, it's because of them. And I will ask myself, really, the question, I born in Israel. Was that my wish? No. My father's wish? No. My grandfather's wish. He planned that. And I'm a result of his wishes. Because he teach my parents what is to be Jewish. He trained them and put them in the mind what it is to be a Jew and how you to behave and where is your country where you're supposed to go. And they came to here and I born here because my grandfather wishes. I'm not the result of myself. I'm of the result of their wishes. So I came here to be able to make what? What I want? No, what my grandfather wants. Because nothing in my hand, whatever I will do, I'll do for my grandson. For my son, it's too late. But for my grandson, it is. So that's what the Torah is teaching us. When the boy is born, he is 0 days. Fine. Which part of his soul is he getting? He's getting Yetzirah, even not Yetzirah too, only Yetzirah. And he's getting the nefesh from his part, from his soul. The neshama have 5 parts. Nefesh, ruach, neshama, chaya, ve'yichida. But we don't talk about the chaya yichida, we talk about the naran. Nefesh, ruach, neshama. So when he's just born, he's getting the nefesh and Yetzirah. When he is 13, he's getting now new friends. Yetzirah Tov is coming. And he wants to get in. So the Zohar says, what? He said, Yetzirah saying, hey, guy, stay out. He belongs to me. I'm here from day of 0. What do you want to somebody? He said, hey, don't ask me. God sent me. So I'm part of you. So we have Yetzirah. Now then other boy, are you going to fight me? I said, I don't know. We'll see later on. At least I'm going to be there. Who is coming? The Ruach. The Ruach is coming on the same time. Because he's 13, he already have the mitzvot. The Ruach said, guys, what are you talking about? You're fighting? He belongs to me. Because the nefesh is there, and I am higher than the Ruach, than the nefesh, so he belongs to me. Now we are already 5 parts. They fight to each other. Who is coming? The part from the grandfather. He came and said, guys, what are you talking about? If not me, he will not be here. I'm the master here, and he belongs to me. Now we have 5 parts trying to be, to arrange themselves together to work together. How it's going to work? That's the reason every teenagers, 13 to 20, every day they have a new idea. Every day they want the new things. And my mother always said, don't forget, they are like fireball. Touch it and you're going to burn your hands. So just throw it out. That's the only way to do it, to be exist. Why? These 5 parts want to establish themselves. How to do it? Be smart. And what the Zohar says. From day of 0, take the Yetzirah and teach him how to behave like Yetzirah Tov. How to give, how to do, how to behave, how to study the Torah, go by that way. When Yetzirah Tov is coming, they're talking the same language. So it's easy. Now 2 parties working together. There is no fight because they know how to work together. And the same thing continue on. So for us to be there, to do everything for us is coming to a really complete line that God wants to judge us and put us on a point that we're able to complete our parts on the way of the Torah wants to do that. I think we stop here today, and then בעזרת השם, שבוע הבא we'll continue.